It's disembarkation day. Or is it cruise day? Hello, family and friends. On this beautiful day that has been given to us, cheers, UncleGrandpaHaven. 3 easy steps. Family and friends, we're going to talk about my back-to-back cruise on Margaritaville at Sea Islander. All it was 3 steps. Wait in the atrium, exit the ship, and re-enter. So we're going to talk about it. Sit back, grab a cup of tea, and enjoy my back-to-back cruise experience on Margaritaville at Sea Islander out of Tampa, Florida. This is my first back-to-back on Margaritaville Islander. I have done it on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. I made this decision about 12 o'clock yesterday. So I'm not exactly sure what the full process is because I did not go downstairs and talk to customer service, but I did call them this morning, and what they have told me is I need to be downstairs in the flip-flop atrium around 8:30, which is about 45 minutes from now. So I'll keep you posted. I will take you through the process of a back-to-back cruise. A quick heads up for anyone new to cruising. A back-to-back cruise, also called a consecutive cruise, simply means you're staying on board for 2 voyages in a row. Same ship, 2 sailings, 1 vacation. Now here's why people do it. Number 1, it's the best way to maximize 2 short cruises, especially if you travel a long distance to get here. You're already in vacation mode, might as well stretch it out. Number 2, some folks plan it for their bucket list. Maybe you want to try extra sea days. You will probably want to try more restaurants or experience different ports without switching ships. And number 3, sometimes you end up like me, completely unplanned. You love the vibe, the price is right, and the next thing you know, you're back on the ship. But here's the part most people don't talk about. Not all back-to-backs are built the same. Every cruise line has its own rules, and local laws dictate the whole process. Some ports let you stay on ship, others may make you get off, clear security, then re-enter with the next group of guests. It all depends on where you're sailing from. So before you book a back-to-back, always check with the debarkation rules. It can make your turnaround day smooth or very interesting, especially if you have to check in another room like me. I made my way to the buffet around 8:20 to look around and grab some tea. And let me tell you, the food was already gone. Food staff was in cleaning mode for the next group, which was in about 2 hours. A few guests were still lingering around, waiting for their floor numbers to be called, but most people had already cleared out and on their way back home. Now here's how the actual disembarkation process works, step by step. The cruise line has to let all local passengers off first. They need to get the ship to what's called 0 count, meaning nobody from the previous sailing is still on board. Once the ship reaches 0 count, the back-to-back group is scanned off the ship's manifest. All right, family and friends. I checked out of my room. I get to be down here at 8:30 when I called down to the front desk. So this is the first update. Can't tell how many people are doing a back-to-back. I don't really engage with people like that. You know, some people want to stay personal. You know, a stranger just walking up to them. So, but I do see about 10 people potentially that could be doing a back-to-back. They just have that "I've done this before" type of look on their face. Whatever that means. So I'll keep you informed of what's going on. So once again, I came down here at 8:30. Front desk told me to hang around, and I presume they're gonna have to process me out of my room, and supposedly at some point customs will come on board. What I do not know is, since this was unplanned, if I need to wait until the general population for rooms, since I don't have the same room. So I'll keep you informed. Cheers. 10 minutes later, maybe 15 minutes, that line is empty. So at this point, the ship has to get to a zero count. So that's what we're waiting for, a zero count.
Gene,
Right, I think we've been
roll Gene. Please contact the guest services desk.
Head into the terminal. I couldn't film this part, unfortunately. Cameras are not allowed, as you can understand. Customs officials verifies your re-entry. It's quick, and on this sailing, I didn't have to go through full security exit point like regular guests. Once customs clears the ship, ground services hand you your new cabin card and walks you right back to the ship. You're scanned in again, just like a brand new guest. First stop after reboarding is guest service for a new photo and the option to put a payment card on file for your second sailing. Now once you're back on the ship, you may not be able to access your cabin early. In my case, I could not. The hallways on my floor were completely blocked off, and the crew was already deep into their turnaround cleaning. No access, no exceptions. Now, if you book the same room for both sailings, your room attendant will coordinate everything for you. I personally would place everything in the closet, including toiletries, just to make it easy for them. If you booked a different room and it's planned in advance, your first cabin attendant can coordinate with the attendant for your new cabin. They'll transfer your luggage for you between sailings, as long as everything is properly packed. Here's the important part. Make sure you have all your important documents, medicine, valuables, anything else you may need for the next few hours, because it took about 3 hours. Because once you leave that room in the morning, you won't have access again until the ship is officially releases the new floors. 8:30. It's now 9:20, so it only took 40 minutes. Damn, that back and back hurting me. I gotta get a haircut. They canceled my cruise port in Key West. I tried to get a barber ready to go to port. The only time that I planned anything. Hey, yes, I'm back. Only time I plan on something, and they cancel my cruise port. And so, man, I'm looking kind of scruffy here, so I won't be able to get another haircut. I won't be able to get a haircut until I come back. So that's another 5 days. So right behind me is we have to recheck in for our back-to-back cruise. I do have my card, and so far 40 minutes. Hopefully the rooms are ready. That's what we need. That'll make it all gravy. So I'll be back. Now this whole process from waiting in the atrium to walking back on the ship, man, it only took about 40 minutes. Quick, smooth, no stress. But here's the part nobody tells you about the back-to-back. The wait comes after you reboard. I had about 3.5 hours before the rooms were released. But I used that time very wisely. I got some editing done, relaxed a little, and even started building a brand new stock market sisters lesson. Don't worry, I'll give you a sneak peek. The good news is the rooms were ready pretty early. They were scheduled for 1:30, but they opened the doors at 1 p.m., so not bad at all. And once again, I got another balcony room. Margaritaville at sea, they keep spoiling me, y'all. And this time, they put me in the extended balcony. What do you think, y'all? This may be a little bit too much. But a beautiful room as always, tons of space. Honestly, maybe too much space for me on the outside. I could use that space on the inside because it's cold during this time of year in November. But hey, guess what? I am not complaining. So again, what do you think? Is that too much balcony for one person, or is this the kind of problem you just sit back and enjoy? Yeah, family and friends, just like that. 3 easy steps on Margaritaville SC Islander out of Tampa. Wait in the atrium, exit to customs, and come right back on the ship. So you can't beat that. So family and friends, feel free to ask a question, drop a comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is UncleGrandpaHaven. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Cheers. I'll see you next time.